course, I had the microphone in the wrong spot. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I decided to do just a very short, tutorial a little bit for people that will be coming into the game very soon. And, excuse me, they're going to start from scratch. And so I kind of thought, it would be kind of nice if I could show you some of the things when you get it, at what level. And, if you ever want to reference back to this, you can always find this on YouTube. But anyway, and then there are quests, which I think is probably just one. Yep. Okay, so it says lettuce, and I'm not gonna bother with that. There is no gas tanks, no pumps. So let's just head into town. And oops, let's just head into town, which for me, I have to just hit this button, but it's why you travel to town. Okay, so to just kind of familiarize yourself, if you look at the map, there's nothing here. The reason why, other than the bus stop, the reason why there's nothing here is because, this is where you kind of add the buildings that you will be getting, the shops that you will be getting, shops that you will be getting when you progress through the game. And like these people here, these are NPCs. And if you walk up to them, they're going to say, they need something. So in this case, she needs wheat, she needs egg and eggplant. And she'll throw you 10 diamonds in favor, which we will get to that later. But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go over here. Now, by the way, you can move these buildings around anytime you want, and I can show you that in my regular farm, but this is just for, like, tutorial purposes for people that are just starting out. Oh! Good morning, BJ. How you doing today? But anyway, we have this here, and your first one can be your vegetable shop, and these are your levels of what your farm is supposed to be, not you, your farm, okay? And so, and as you progress, with your farm, you're gonna get like for vegetables, and then you're gonna get another one, which off the top of my head, I'm not familiar with this building. Oh, my bad. But these will give you an idea of what everything needs. I think that's like the groceries. But, oh, and that's the wardrobe. I'm trying to find the guy with the tires, because that's going to be a vital thing for you to need. And I think it's... Oh, wait, that looks like it. No, that can't be. No. I'm trying to find the silhouette of what it would look like, and I know that you get your gas, your garage, which is what you need when you progress. Oh, there it is, right there, level 20. Okay, and how I know it is, if oops, how I know it is the tires. Oh, maybe that, no, that doesn't look like mushrooms. But, I can always double check back on my farm, because I'm not sure about this silhouette. But anyway, the reason why I'm saying that you're going to need some of these things are really vital for you in the game is that, when you first start out, and it's just like Farm Together also, but the only difference is with Farm Together, you have a town to go to as opposed to what's on your farm. So let's head back to let's head back to here. Okay, so now here's what we got. We've got a bunch of, where you see this little area, okay? This is what you're working with. You're not working with any of this yet. You open these up with diamonds. And there are a few ways to make diamonds and, stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to show you the handy dandy. Here we go, plucking up that lettuce. So we're going to do that. They always put it on the bumpy road, bumpy thing. So it needs 10, of course it needs 10, right? and I'll never run out of gas in this one. But um, why do I, yeah, see, okay, gives me 10. There we go. We just finished the quest. Oh no, we did not. So now we're gonna have to do 10 lettuce to, and yep, you gotta do it the old high school way or something. But what I thought was would be kind of nice to show you guys how this all works, and you know, especially with the buildings, the levels, and things like that of what you will be getting as you progress on your farm. Now that doesn't mean you can't, you can't level up. Like let's say, obviously, I'm level 287, but it doesn't mean that you cannot go to some random farm, and I'll show you how to do that. What it just basically means is that you can, 13, okay, 14. So okay, so and obviously, you water it yourself, things like that. Now this will maybe make us a few bucks, the corn, but I'll guarantee you they're gonna ask us to do a quest for it. Who knows? But what I would do is, like to kind of generate making some money is to, because it shows you have 1,290 gold. Um, and I mean, if you get that vegetable thing, um, it's gonna run you 1,000 gold, as you saw that. So let's go back to town, and we can get that. And um, hello, Ace, how you doing? So now we put all that down, and we have 1,840. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just put some more of this down because it's cheap. And that's basically what you should do in the early stage of your game, is to put down just cheap stuff, because you want to try to save your gold, because that's one of the things that you want to do. And then the next one is diamonds in favor. And also metals. There are no tickets in this game. It's metals, and metals are something that you'll be using later on with your farm hands, and that comes like much later too. But in the interim of all of that, I mean, you can water these, but I mean, if you look at the time, where's my time? There's no timer on there. Oh, I've got to set it up to have the time. Okay, so I see what's wrong. When I'm stepping on it, it doesn't tell me other than stepping on it. Okay. So it's not giving me the time on it, and it should, but I don't know why it's not. So, but anyway, I'm going to head back to town. I'm going to buy that vegetable bin. I don't know why it's not showing me standing there. Water. Yeah, it says I know I need water, but, how long is it going to take? Yeah, yeah, and I want to kind of keep it very, very basic for people that are coming here, so that at least they get an idea of, like what's going on. And but I definitely want to try to keep it, like just do. Oh no! Don't join my session. Oh Lord, I've got someone joining me. Can you believe that? Oh gosh, but anyways, as I progress and do this, yeah, I know that timer is not right. There's no timer. Why is there no timer? I'm going to go cuckoo with this. Because you know how you stand on it, and it will tell you. Must be a setting. Yeah, it's got to be a setting. And guess what? You can't do here. You can never, ever run out of gas. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, so, oh, Gemini's 214. Oh, they get my things. But anyways, see, now there's somebody that's here and it's helping out, which is really nice. and I appreciate that. But I'm thinking that on the settings, game, language, game to send it on as nope. Lock cursor, help message, restore. No, I don't want to do that. If enabled, don't touch that because, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you enable this, what's going to happen is, let's say for the sake of you have sprinklers down, and if you enable it, and let's say you want to delete, a whole row of something, do yourself a favor, leave this on no, because for the simple fact that what'll happen is it's going to delete that sprinkler, and you're not going to get the full value of what it was. You're only going to get half. So I just want to give you an FYI. Water crops in automatic mode. I will not do this if on a farm like this right now, because for the simple fact that if and when you do get your tractor, okay, what's going to happen is, your tractor is gonna water everything. To save you time, well, actually, to save you gas, do not water your crops. I mean, you can, but um, the thing that happens is it's going to use up more gas. Just be aware of that. Requires crop to plow. Enable empty tiles will only be plowed if a crop is selected. I don't know what that means. Always show selected minutes, show tile effects, limit auto tractor speed. Don't mess around with that. One of our friends, smooth change behavior. Okay. So there's that. Multiplayer video interface standard, display area big, expand widescreen. I mean, these are things you can look at and read what it says. Okay, compass, yes, yes, yes. Why are the minutes missing? Yeah, I mean, you can, and you don't want to do that. Believe you me. Shows a grid. Oh, I can. Okay, this is kind of helpful in a way for some people. Like if you want to see, the grid. Um, I don't use it. But it's totally like up to you. Title icon distance medium. It's probably somebody I don't even want to talk to, but let me just see. I'm gonna have to do a screen call because I'm not familiar with that number. But anyway, and I have not messed around with cloud saves, but that will come later. And then they do have challenges, which mine are all completed. Um, but it is what it is. Now I'm still trying to figure out why. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I see it. 4 minutes. Okay. For some reason, I did not see that. I don't know why. But this will show you right here, like how many minutes it's got. But now, if you give it water, see, and it's just like Farm Together. If you water it, you decrease the time in it. So I'm gonna just water it and go that route because that's what a lot of people do. They water their plants, and you're gonna be doing that a lot for the first, few stages of the game, as you did in Farm Together. Um, but it's not gonna be that bad. You know what I mean? Like, um, especially like I said, if you're new to the game and if you have friends or if you need help, we'll be more than happy to help you. That's not a problem. We'll help you get your farm up and running. Um, but I just wanted to kind of show you what you're in for when you first start playing this game. And I don't want to see guys getting overwhelmed. Like, don't do that. It's really a fun game. It's very addictive. And there's a lot of nice features to the game that I know that you will appreciate and, have fun doing. I mean, and like, here's the thing. Like, you see all this stuff right here, the walls. I mean, this is where you would stand up, for example. You would go over here. Let's say you wanted to open this wall. It's going to cost you diamonds, which obviously I don't have. Before you open any walls, I'm going to explain something to you. And I've made the same mistake, so don't feel bad. Okay, when you're looking at the walls, okay, try to find something that is going to be useful for you to put your crops down. Animals, not so much. It's more of your crops. So this place here, this area, I would absolutely not buy first. But now, maybe, okay. So it's got a little bit of a pushed up part of land, as you can see, right? But if you kind of look over here, you're going to see that there's already some cropland and all of that. And you can definitely get rid of that road stuff because you will be able to collect diamonds, which is just wonderful. But yeah, if you look at four sides of your map, I mean, like walking around like I'm doing, you'll be able to see, well, what's the best option, especially if you're doing your crops, because your crops are going to make you money and they'll also make you diamonds. And we can go to the market, and I'm going to show you how. I mean, I'm going to go to the town actually. There are no warehouses in this that you can put on here. That's going to be like for your. Let me see. Is it under here? Yeah. Okay. See, it's not going to show me because obviously it thinks I'm the new kid on the block. So, but the warehouses now are more like a decoration, but they're not going to hold any more of your inventory of whatever you have on your farm. So, and here's the other thing too, like, here's how you can make a few extra diamonds. Even though, yes, I'm running around like a crazy person. And I'm gonna delete them because when you delete them, you will get a straight out one diamond. But now let's say, for example, you put something down that's two diamonds, and then you say, "Oh no, I made a mistake." It's only going to give you one diamond back. So it's going to give you 50% of whatever you spent on that item that you bought. Okay? And Farm Together was the same way as well. Me, I would not have all these apple trees scattered about, but that's just me. I try to keep them in a nice. Why is it skipping like a little weirdo? And there's beets, oh yeah, and there's some chickens, and we don't have any wheat to feed them, but that's the corn. So I guess they're just gonna have to wait until I put some corn down. But everybody has a preference how you want to set up your farm, but I'm just trying to give you the basics and how to make a few diamonds while you're at it. Because here is the thing. I'm like a tractor. Oh my God, this is sad. But I love my lurkers and I love my viewers. So I want to try to make this as easy and as painless as possible. And there you go. We just made 70 diamonds, which is great. So if you don't want any of this stuff, just hit X and get rid of it. Because you can always get it back for one diamond. Now here's the lettuce. Again, we're gonna complete. Oops, no, I don't want to do that. Okay. So here's the lettuce. And you have to do the standard. Plow it with your bare little fingers. But see, lucky for me today. See what I got on? I got my gloves on. I got my spurs. I got my little cowboy hat, and I'm good to go. So. I think the chickens don't eat lettuce, which is silly. They should have made me do corn. Oh, wait a minute. There is corn a little bit, but... And see, look at that. I leveled up. Ooh, and I unlocked beets. And I unlocked a lemon tree. Good heavens. And I unlocked... What? Did y'all see that? Check that out. It said I unlocked the garage. Did they do something? Something's not right. Okay, let's go to town. Something ain't right. Yeah, thank you. I'm Maya. But I want to show you. No. That can't be possible. It says garage unlocked and the farm is level 2. They changed something. That's just no. That's just wrong. I'm gonna double check that. So you guys get it pretty lucky then if they let you, but I know you're gonna need ribbons. See? Yeah, you're gonna need ribbons, ladies and gentlemen. So that gray area is just, right out the window. I don't like these things. So I'm gonna just do it and save some money. What did I get? I don't even know. Probably nothing. Story of my life. But anyways, I know I have to go back and do this, but Let's just go check and see what. I can't believe it's giving us a tractor at level 2. Absolutely cannot believe that. Can someone confirm that? I mean, is that something new? Yeah, that that's it, because we had to wait, not level 2. We had to wait. Wow, I feel like they're punishing us. Good. And I had a visitor. Can you believe that? Wow, God love them. That's nice. I appreciate it. If anybody said, "Hey, let's just go to let's go to that farm," you know. And I do appreciate it. I do. We did the trees, awesome. But let's go to town. So I'm gonna go to town. Oh, and I think it said showed apple trees. Okay. So let's put our. What is? Okay, so I know what I want to put there. Well, okay. So I'm gonna step up here. And wouldn't you know? You know, this is just wrong in so many ways. It's just wrong. I'm sorry, but it's just wrong. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you new people that are waiting to get this game, even if it's on Xbox and PlayStation, you can now get the garage at your farm level 2. And you've seen how quick it took me to get us just, dragging my butt to get to level 2. Oh my, no, that is just wrong. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. It just so happens we get one ribbon. Okay, good. We'll get that. Do you want to build a garage? Of course I want to build a garage. Okay? Now, you know something? I have a feeling the reason why they did that is because it's my game and they know my name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, well, don't say nothing because you know what'll happen. They'll say, oops, we made a mistake. We have to roll that back and fix it. They better leave my garage alone. I'm telling you, it's a Lady Ice Wolf special. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it the Lady Ice Wolf special. But it's actually nice if, it's actually, oh. I bet you I know what. Okay. Here's something that you should look at when you walk up to the garage, for example. Okay, if you notice, it'll say upgrade. Okay. And this is really important because this helps you move faster. Um, and actually, you get more gas in your tractor. And so when you're looking at the capacity right now, like it says 200, you're going to go up to 220. And I see the automatic mode speed, that's always going to stay that way. It's not going to change. And the restock, that will change. That's for your gas. This is capacity, how much it can hold. And down here, if you notice, it'll say 2 ribbons and 8. The more you level up your buildings, the more it's going to cost you. Be aware of that. But I'm very shocked. I'm shocked. Hey, maybe he wants to buy some, I don't know what. Let's see what he wants to buy. Ooh. Oh, okay. So here you see him giving me a favor, which it's not gonna be applied to me because my favor's full. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna sell him 5 apples for 500 gold. Okay. And then there's probably another guy somewhere lurking around. There he is. They always be lurking around, these guys. Okay, what do you want? Now she knows I don't have any of those things. Like an egg. Yeah. Okay, see ya. She's gonna cry. Bye. Have a nice day. I'm so mean. Here we will buy our first, if we can. Okay, look at that. We're already up to 5,000. So I'm going to buy the first thing right here, which is the the vegetable shop. I know that this. What's vegetable? Huh. It's definitely not flowers. Maybe that's a supermarket thing, general store. Kind of looks like it. Don't be shy. Say yes because you will make lots of gold in this game. So buy it. Now, what he buys is these things. Okay, gets the eggplant. He gets the lettuce, um, and the garlicky looking thing, and peppers. Um, and because eventually you will get full, and he does have a limit, as far as, like, if you notice over here, it's going to say 14 over 100, 30 over 70. Those are his, that's how much, his inventory can hold, okay? Because when you do get the other building that is your inventory building, okay, which is not here. Now, see, and even if you get lost, you know where something is, it's right there, okay? And again, there's your bus stop. Now, if I want to go back to my farm, which is where I'm going to go, I'm not just beside myself. It's got to cost something. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that, silly goose. That happens, so don't worry about it. No big deal. I should run around and get all these apples, but I'm not going to do that. So I don't want to spend too much time. I'd like to, just kind of give you some basic stuff. And because I'm not going to work this farm like, like a farm. I'm just going to work it so you people can see, the basics and the buildings and what you get and things like that. But I'm going to show you, I don't, there's one other apple over here. So supposedly there's 12 apple trees, huh? Yeah, and 2 lemons. Figure. Cheap. Okay, so let's go to our menu because I didn't plant anything. And it's asking us to do 20 carrots, and I'm not going to do right at this moment. But I'm going to look at the menu, okay, and see. When you see this, that was highlighted, that means, that basically means that you've got something new in your group. And see, now we've got the new one was lemons, and now it says we have to do, what, how many, it's, over there it'll say you own 12, and its quest is asking for 15. You have chickens. And I'll tell you something, if you buy these chickens, if you can do it, try to get at least 18 on your first farm. Or if you, I mean, just do increments of 9, do 18. If you can buy them. And don't worry about the rest. And you see, like there's your pigs and more chickens, chickens, a cow. These will show you the levels of what you need per animal. Okay? But if you want to make some quick money, okay, I would highly recommend you getting Leghorn chickens. And the reason being is because they're very cheap money. They drop the eggs every 20 minutes. So that's a good thing because you're guaranteed, that many eggs if you have, let's say, 18 chickens. Okay. So you're going to have, what, 36? So in the very beginning, early on, you will have a constant flow of gold coming in once you sell it. And the same thing with fish. 2 seasons. And the seasons up there, like when we first started, 17 minutes. I thought it was a little longer than that, but it's not, or less time than that. And then, of course, there's your flowers. And here we go. Now, see, these are your travel posts, which you will eventually, need. Ha. There's your gas pump. There's your gas tank. So your farm needs to be level 5 in order for you to get the gas tank. But still, that just didn't make any sense. Why would it let you do that at level 2 and you don't get the gas? You don't get the gas pump into level 5. That kind of doesn't, it doesn't sink in right. And then you will get a new house. You actually only get two houses for the time being unless they change it. Okay? Um, and down here somewhere. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. You see these little things right here? Oops, these little things right here. The beauty of these sprinkles, and you will get them at level 16. Your farm, level 16. The beauty of that is, if you remember on Farm Together, you could only do 9. Okay. Well, now you can do. I mean, you can only do like. You'd have to put that little line, like that little sprinkler in between here and here. Okay. So if you're using a sprinkler, you stand right here in the center of 9, and when you're ready to put it down, you put it down. And see, well, I don't have a. I don't have. Oh, I do have a tractor. Oh my lord. Okay. Um, this is the beauty of tractor. Oh god. Okay. But you know something? If I run out of gas, I'm doomed. So I had to put down 20 carrots, right? So here we go. Maybe. Where does it say my gas is? Is that because I don't understand? Okay, up top. Okay. So I have a full tank of gas. Okay, but watch this. I am now in auto mode. It's hands free. It's hands free. Okay. So I did 24 carrots. And let's go back and do some lettuce. By the way, it automatically watered, and I'm going to run out of gas very fast. Okay? So I'll put some beets over here just because, well, it's not going to let me. It's not summer. We have carrots. We have this. So I will put more of this. I'll put the wheat there because you're going to need the wheat for the chickens. And by the way, because I do not have a gas pump, I will run out of gas. That's a fact. That's what's going to happen. I will run out of gas. And I don't feel happy about that when that happens. Oops. Okay, so now I have to do this. Okay. Okay, good. So I'll add some more. I'm going to add actually wheat. I prefer to put the wheat down for the chickens. So we'll do the wheat. And see, again, it's in auto mode. It doesn't cost you anything. By the way, it doesn't cost you any gas if you water them on your own. The only time that it's going to do that is if it's in auto mode. It'll eat up your gas, and you don't want that. But you see, we're already 2,000 to the good. So, there's that. Yeah, I just kind of find it strange that why would they give you the, oh, come on, people, stop sending me messages. I don't want to talk to anybody today. Oh, let's see. Wait. Oh my God. But the quick way now. See, I'm gonna hop on this. I don't think it's gonna do anything. But see, I'm gonna try to accrue more diamonds, and the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna take this road completely out. And and by the way, you can do up to I think it's like 200 or something like that. I don't need any roads up here. And you can eventually, I think it was level 36 or something like that, or 30, that you do get terraforming. I don't know. And what that is you see the what I'm on right now. what I can do in terraforming is I can raise it, or lower it, or just get rid of it. I can flatten it right out. And see, now you just made some more diamonds. And if you ever wanted to take a peek over here to see, I don't want you getting on that. If you ever wanted to take a peek over here, which I told you I suggested, this area would be a good area if you were to open it. Now see, if I wanted to open it, it says requires your farm to be level 5. And your first purchase of the land should not cost you that much money. Oh, okay, 24 for terraforming. Okay, good. Good to know that. I hate when it's turned around that way. And this is another little feature that I think is great that they have. See the arrow? Okay, I'm gonna go back out of it. Now I actually want this here to face this way. So here's what happened. See the arrow? It's pointing towards me. This is the direction that I want that to point. So here we go. And there you are. Okay? And I mean, and it's pretty much, it's pretty easy that way. So, okay. If you have any questions, by all means, because I put these up on YouTube as well, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I'll be more than happy to answer them, or you can ask us direct in our little stream here. It's it depends up to you, but there's no pressure here. But again, I'm going to show you this too. We're going to water. How come I got a full tank of gas? That's weird. How did I get a full tank of gas? Did you see that? And it's not, okay, see, oh, now it's going down a little teeny bit. But see, it shouldn't cost you anything to water these guys. And this stuff will be ready in a matter of minutes. Okay? So with that, I'm going to head back to my other farm. I'm not going to open anything. I am not going to do anything with this farm, but, go to the town and if you need some help with something, again, let us know. But I think if I missed anything, please by all means let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you out with that. So I'm going to get out of this and go to my real farm. Ooh, okay. My farms, I'm not going there. I'm going to Leisure Larry's. I'm going to Larry's farm. So those are some of the most fun and exciting things that you can, that happens. But I'm kind of surprised about that level 2 thing. I don't get that at all. And then on top of that, you get a full tank of gas, and you can, wow, that's interesting. So you get a full tank of gas, but you don't get the gas pump until level, oh, that's too much. So hold on a second. I gotta try to get this thing out of my way. I'll be right back. And now I'm back. And it's gotta be, it has to be something, because that just, I could be dead wrong, but I don't think that, I don't know, something isn't right with that. I mean, why would it give you the garage at level 2? I mean, unless they're adjusting things, I don't know, but why would they give you the garage at level 2 without the gas pump? And you have to be level 5 to get that gas pump. So I don't know. And then you have to pay ribbons with that. I mean, maybe they did it and we don't know about it, because, I mean, we're players who have been playing for a long time, but I don't remember. No, I don't remember that. But here I am going to town. Oops, wrong one. But I'm going to hit up the town. Oh my gosh. Wow, my farm is just bursting with stuff to do. Now, here's another little thing that um, you can do. And let me, and I'm kind of curious now about this setting. Um, they have a farm setting. Okay, here's what I was kind of, messing around with this. So, custom, customer permission, list of players with, no, okay. Custom permissions. I did go over this on the new farm, but these are some things. Everything basically says yes. Okay. Um, use shops, no, and the reason being is, and it happens. It can happen by accident. You don't want them to use your shop just in case. Let's say they see, oh, your fish are red or your eggplant's red or something. Like, you have an overage. Okay, so what they could do is, by accident, is go to your shop thinking, oh, well, I can get that person a bunch of diamonds or whatever it is, even metals. The thing is, unless you don't care, but I don't want anybody using my shops unless it's people that I know and that have full permission to do so. But if it's someone that's just going to your farm, they want to get favor or whatever, I would highly recommend, especially if you're just starting out, put no. Now, here's the thing that says exchange favor. Okay. And you say, what's that? Well, here's what happens. Exchange favor is what you see with the thumbs up. Okay. This is the hub. Okay. The collaboration hub. Now, what that basically does is, let me pay my workers. I'm gonna go bonkers with this. Ooh, I got it. But anyways, what this does is, with your collaboration, okay? Let's say I was on your farm, okay? And you need diamonds, or you need metals. And if I was on your farm specifically, okay? I could turn around and go up here. I'm gonna click on this so you'll see everything. Just so you don't just see, oh, well, it's only 3 things. No. You could use your favor for pretty much anything in the game, literally. I mean, there's a whole slew of them. Like, I don't know if you needed a few extra V's or, if you wanted to do that. You don't have to do it, okay? But if you were on somebody else's farm, and then if you wanted to go to the hub, the collaboration hub, this is what happens. Okay, this is for the boost, meaning when you're on that other person's farm or your own, it will double whatever it is that you're harvesting. Okay, and I believe it was the XP and things like that. Now, that's kind of weird, but I don't give any. Well, I mean, I don't. It's not saying I'm being mean, but if you want to get gold for yourself, do it on your farm. Don't do it on somebody else's farm. The reason being is, whatever you're doing on somebody else's farm at the collaboration hub on someone else's farm, you will not get any of these things except the boost. Understand that. So if I'm on your farm and, I say, hey, could I get permission to, because if they need diamonds, which is those things, or if they needed, metals, there you go. I would be on your farm and say, hey, which do you want? Do you want metals or do you want diamonds? Because I usually ask my friends which ones they want. Most of the time it's diamonds. But that's just a big thing. But now, on the other side of the coin is if you are solely on your farm, okay, then you can pick anything you want. It doesn't matter. But again, please remember that if you're on somebody else's farm, Whatever you pick up here, with the exception of the boost, because the boost follows you, but whatever you pick up here will go to that person's farm. So, like, when you're on your own farm, boost yourself up, or whatever you need to do to. So I'm going to pick this because I am on my own farm. And, I'm going to get it all, and I will get 44 minutes of boost, which is good for me. And then I know I could probably talk to these NPCs and get more, but I don't want to waste my time simply because I have my boost and I want to get it. I want to get it done right now. I don't want to fool around and things like that. So, and my inventory doesn't look too bad. So I think what I'm going to start with is my animals. I'm going to do them first. And now, just so you'll see this and how the boost works. See, here's my lovely little gas pump. Um, and it's going to be on auto. So now what you see me getting here is why am I getting one? Oh crap, because I forgot to turn it in. Oh my god, what a durr. Yeah, I'm having a blonde moment, everybody. Shh. Blonde moments, I'm telling you. I'm a blonde. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna get this. I forgot to you know what I did? I forgot to click this little thing here. Now I got it. Now I'm gonna go back to my farm. Okay, and go back to my little cows. Because I'm like, my cows, my little pigs. Okay, so you're obviously seen in regular mode, you get one. Okay. So now we're here, and look at that. I get 2 mushrooms. And a little, like the XP. So it is helpful to you, and, you'll get my mushrooms are going to absolutely turn red. And that means I'll have to go back to the town and turn the mushrooms in, but I'm not going to do that right now. I kind of really don't care right now. And I'm seriously considering, under the circumstances, and by talking to other people that have lots of diamonds, I'm seriously considering maybe doing a farm with a lot of rabbits and the berry trees or something. Though I don't think I want any workers there or anything. I just want the bunnies to be there, and I can go there every couple hours and harvest them for diamonds. That would probably be, a good option to do. But see, it's nice. See, now it's just like my mushrooms. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. I'm not really sure, but I'm kind of thinking about doing that. Whoop. See what happens when I respond to a text message. I get in trouble every time. It's gonna be a hot day today, I guess, for us anyway, in Boston. It's really hot today. There is a way to see that, isn't it? Wait a minute. I think there is, actually. Because if you go to your quest log, it should tell you, like, okay, I don't care too much about the art gallery. Farm hands, well, they ain't going there either. Candy shop. If you look up top there, it's going to show you, for example, the levels. Like currently right now, it's level 30. And if I gave them 544 pairs, it would go up to level 31. Smitty, I don't bother with right now, and I don't really plan on it. Fruit stand, again, I do and don't bother with it. You know, it's like I try to do more things, focus on stuff. Now here we go. Um, my garage is level 74, and if I gave it 700 apples with 67 ribbons, and I know Ace and a few other people have paid bigger bigger money and ribbons and things like that just to upgrade. So, because the cap on it on these places. Oh, here we go. My grocery store, 2,896,445 gold, and then 772 of that. But now my grocery store is only 81 over 82. Okay, but your grocery store is where you do your eggs and milk and things like that. So, I mean, am I too worried about that right now? No, not really. In my garage, well, the cap is 150. So, my flower shop again, it is kind of sort of low, but I'm not too concerned. My bakery, well, I'm not going there. Fish stand, 89 to 90. I don't use it as often, but you know, these are things that you can kind of look at and get an idea. Warehouse, this is the fun stuff. I need to get 2,356 of pears and 214 ribbons just to go to 105. And Lord only knows how many more ribbons I need to hit it up to the max. Because, I mean, that's eventually what I'm going to do. I mean, everybody has their goals as to, you know, what building you want to put up first and what you want to do with your farm, like to make yourself well, gold, you know, something I honestly don't worry about it because if you saw what I was doing on that farm the first day, I didn't have to do very much to make gold. So there you go. And when you're playing this game, making gold is pretty easy because you know you got your animals, you got your crops, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. And plus, you got your flowers too. Um, the big things that you do want to pay attention to is when you are opening these walls, you really need the diamonds. So, um, and the other thing too is you haven't even opened your you know your first extension of your farm, which your first extension will be you have to be your farm has to be level 100. Your second extension is level 200, and the final one is level 300. And you know, and the thing, I have not done anything to my second extension. There is nothing there but a bare piece of land. And oh, by the way, you remember how my first day looked like with that one little piece of land? Well, guess what? You gotta if you want to open up any of those walls, you need to pay for diamonds again. Just an FYI. So what you might want to do is, and I know that you know on Farm Together, on the Farm Together, they do have a really, you know, some good tips and hints and stuff like that, and we can also you know help you with it. But I think it's at your discretion. However you feel that you want to make diamonds or that you can make diamonds, by all means have at it. Um, and obviously you missed Easter, so you're not going to get those Easter rabbits unless somebody puts them on your farm. But be aware, if they put them on your farm, they're what 18 diamonds a pop. So be aware of that. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yep, they're 18 diamonds a pop. And even though mines are level 313, okay, what I get back is 9 diamonds, unless somebody does them for me, and they will get more, a little bit more diamonds than me. So that's how that works with favor. Oh, speaking of favor, let's go right up there in that little lonely little place up in the sky. Up in the sky, she says. What the heck is she talking about? I'll show you guys. It's not that I don't like the bunnies. I mean, they're okay. But I'm just kind of done with that. Well, here we go. Here's my bunnies. Now see, I get 11 diamonds because I have favor. Okay? I'm not exactly sure what people are getting at level 500. Um, I think probably T might know. But at level 500, you're going to obviously maybe get, because they cap out to 500. So I don't know if it's going to be 15 or whatever it is. But that is, having these little bunny rabbits on your farm will get you a few diamonds. And it'll be helpful to you too. It will definitely help you out, no question about it. But I'm going back over here. Oh, and by the way, these bunnies like to eat berries. I forgot to mention that to you, right? Check this out. You see the berries up top? 1771 over 5018. Okay. Um, that is the little small drawback about having lots of bunny rabbits, because they only eat berries, and that's it, and that's all she wrote. So, but I know that I do have some berry trees over there by number 12 to the right. I do have some. And also you can plant strawberries and pine berries. They're both basically the same. Pine berries is a winter seasonal plant. Strawberries are a different season. So I mean, it just depends on how you wanna do that. But if you're just starting out, I mean, your rabbits give you, well, again, we're going back to rabbits again. So a good thing is to get the wool, and your sheep give you wool. Um, the alpacas give you wool. So I mean, you're pretty much covered in that area where because that'll get you what you need to. And your fish, same thing. It's all in how you have your farm set up and where you want to go. It doesn't mean it's going to be like written in stone that that's the way you're going to do it, because believe you me, you will change your farm around probably who knows how many times, because I've done it. I'm guilty of that. But and you might even want to recycle your farm because you want to move things around and things like that. So whereas this is my main farm, I mean, I started off small, and with little bits of different animals. Like I would put like 18, and I worked it up to like 27. No, actually, I did 18, 36, and then I would boldly go and I did up to 72 animals or 72 or whatever. But it's all on how you guys play. But for anybody that's new, I'm trying to give you some ideas of what to look for in a game. And very honestly, there are no do's and don'ts, or there's no. I wish I knew this when I first started playing. No. Um, I think it comes down to you need diamonds. That's really a key to opening up a lot of your other, a lot of your walls. Like, see, this one's completely open. If I took you to my extended farm, it is definitely not completely open. And I think if I was, well, I don't know how many diamonds I have left. I think that Mr. T said he opened a couple more plots, which is fine. I don't, because we're trying to set up for the event that's supposed to be scheduled on the 12th of June. Um, so, and there's a lot of us that are getting prepared for that event. And I think what it is we're trying to figure out what the numbers are going to be as far as how much of something do we need to do to kind of like, because the numbers that for the Easter thing of how many how many, yeah, well, they eggs you had to put down. Oh my God, it was just insane. In the rabbits, and it said you need to have this many, rabbits or this many eggs. And I'm like, oh my God. I mean, I'm telling you, the first time I saw it, I'm like, what? 60,000? Are they insane? Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it can't be a berries because it was just that's insane. Just it's insane. 'Cause I definitely figured it out that even though they say okay, you can give one berry to one rabbit, okay, but see, the calculation's very different because it's almost like the more rabbits you have, or even the more cows, or anything, it's like it kind of percentage wise, the need for food increases. And I kind of thought that if you have, let's say what I do, I have 300 rabbits over there and then I have a bunch more over here, but I think it's like either like 1.5. It might even be a little higher than that. It just depends. And Maya made a good point. She says, well, what we could do? We could make like a row of rabbits, then a row of the trees. Makes sense to me. Makes absolute sense to me. I'd do that. Because then at least you're going to get those berries. But I don't know. But just killer. So you honestly think now, Ace, that the reason why that did that, I've never seen that before. I mean, so you think the tutorial created that your farm had to be level 2, but then yet you have to be level 5 to get the gas pump. That's interesting. I know I could be a good person and say, "Hey guys, I just opened up a tutorial farm. I wanted to show some people how it worked, and I got myself my tractor at level 2 because it said I just need to be level 2 to get the garage." I just honestly, I mean, I could be dead wrong, but I do not remember getting my garage at level 2. And of course, the devs will say, "Oh, well, we'll fix that so that won't happen again." No. Because, honestly, I would rather see the new players. And I don't want to make the game easy for you guys, but I would like to see the new players, do well and not having to struggle. Though getting those ribbons needed for that gas pump, that's where you might have a little problem. But you know what? I'd be more than happy to go to your farm and give you 5 ribbons or whatever the heck you needed, and you're good to go. But I did. I can't get over that. That was level 2. That's just interesting. But I don't. I'm one. I don't. I think it might have been a little glitch thing or something. I can't believe how far. Maybe my gas thing is doing better now these days. I mean, I didn't even. Well, I probably. Huh. It's getting better with the gas. Yes, it is. But I honestly do. I keep forgetting that the rabbits are up top there. I really don't bother with them unless it's a quest. So that's quite a few hours of not harvesting those rabbits, and I should be, but I'm not. And look at that. My animals are good. Yeah. So I'm gonna go over there and get those berries. Okay, stop. I have to respond to this text. Why do people do this? What do you want, shotgun? Besides nothing. Just wah wah. Just, So, let's see what's next. I suppose my oh okay. I can do that. I think I have 300 bunnies over there. Okay, so the only thing that's not I'm gonna try to sell some of these mushrooms. See, the upgrades is 544. I don't have enough of those stupid things. I've got to do something about that. That's not good. It shows that I have a small amount of those fish. That is just definitely not good. What do I want to do next? The mine. What's down there? Oh, these things. Oh, man. It's going to make me do this, huh? Oh, maybe I'll get this one done. Yay! I'm not gonna. And this is your mine. And it's not opened all the way, but this is the mine, and it has all kinds of, stones, mushrooms. Here. And this table is very specific for the stones. Okay? When the mushrooms were a totally different thing. Let me see if there's a spot open. There might be. I doubt it, but we'll take a peek. I don't see an open spot. I might have. Well, see, I'm trying to level these up because it opens up other mushrooms that I don't have yet. But let me see. Okay, this one's open. I don't know if these things run for a certain amount of time and then that spot's vacant. See? Like I have a bunch of these down here. And I don't know if like it does it for so many seasons or however that works. Yeah, I've had enough of that. Okay, flowers. Ooh. What's this? Okay. Oh. I wonder why I'm missing it. Oh. 50? Okay. We can do 50. It's, a bazillion years when it's ready. Let me see. I'm going to do a round number of 200 of them. I don't know when. Or actually whenever the stop is up top. And I think it is too. Nope. So now we have. This won't take long. hang on one sec. I gotta do something. Shotgun wanted his snacks, so I had to give him his snacks. He's been so good today. So, you know. And these things here are things that you can get when you are, because I really actually like these little signs with arrows, because it'll plant you what you want, within that season. You can set it up that way, and it goes 18 by 18. Like your workers are 17 by 17, but these things here are 18 by 18, and they're really easy to set up. They're not fit. I mean, I had Ace and Mr. T to help me with them, but once you figure it out, it's really easy. Um, you can have several things. Well, I'll put it to you this way: it goes 18 by 18, and then you can set it up to plant four different things on four different seasons, and you don't have to worry about it. And let's say you want to set up a little area, and I do have that a little bit over here. Like I'll use this area right here for stuff that I need to just for questing, unless it's something that goes here. But to keep my food groups full, which are these top four ones, okay, keep those food groups full. I make it a point to have all four of those things planted and replanted. You know what I mean? And it's like rinse and repeat. You just go and do your thing. And but that's what I do, and it's a lot easier, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to pick what needs to be planted. It plants it automatically for me, um, by how I have that sign set up. So, and I'll give you an example here. Let me show you. Okay, let me get out of this thing. Okay, see? Now here I have Lombardi cabbage and Napa cabbage, and that's all I want on this thing here. I just want it to be cabbage, and it works for me, and that's that. Um, Let me see. A perfect a good example is with the garlicky ones. There's actually like four different types of garlic because for four different seasons. So like if you set it up, and for whatever season it is, and if, as long as they're ready to be harvested, you can have it set up to do all four of those garlic, crops, each season, as long as the other one, because I think some of them are 4 hours. So you figure if you have them watered, um, it's going to be cut. It's going to cut that in half. And again, please remember that when you try to water your flowers, it does not speed up the time at all. The only thing that water does is it increases the yield, what you get from those flowers, and that's basically it. You don't get anything else. So, okay, so this is going to be the wheat. And see, it'll plant it as long as it's within that season. And sometimes, like right now, well, it's 3 minutes, but sometimes what'll happen is you might see it change. And the reason why sometimes it'll change is, let's say it's fall now, but then the next season is going to be winter. So it's going to plant something that goes according to whatever that season is. Even though, you have June and corn right now that's going because it's a fall. But then winter's coming along, so, and you could have like 10 seconds left. And it might change to something else for winter. Just to kind of give you an FYI on that. And yesterday, I bought my favorite bread. Yes, I did. French bread. And I'm going to make me a nice, lovely sub today for lunch. Well, I'm going to have a late lunch today, but I'm going to have a nice sub. Have some ham, some cheese. Yep. And then, now see, the purple, I think the purple was, okay, so now these will turn brown, watch. See, it's putting the black garlic down because black is going to be fall. The purple ones, I don't think, no, they're not. No, those were planted in winter. Spring is pink and white is summer. I have to, it's like, like you'll get the hang of it. Once you start planting and then you realize, some of them, not all of them. God, if that was to ever happen, oh man. The one thing that I do my best at trying to keep an eye on is my gas. Please keep an eye on your gas, ladies and gentlemen. It's just it's just not fun when you run out. It's just not. Especially when you see these walls, you can't jump out. Well, you can teleport to the nearest gas pump. That's what you can do. Or run like heck, but... I was at an interesting farm today, which was fun. I enjoyed that. I was at another new farm. It was set up pretty good. Let's see. I wonder what tomatoes it's going to give me. I know that this is going to change. Okay, so it's giving me yellow for now. Oh, goodness. What's it going to do in winter? I wonder if it's going to turn into the black ones. It might. Because I think the black ones are winter. Hopefully, it'll take me more than 15 seconds to do that. There you go. Come on, we're waiting. Bingo. See what it's doing now? It just swapped out and changed to black beefsteak tomatoes. I know there's no gas pump. I better put some gas pumps up there. Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah. Okay, going back to here. Oh, it's gonna put the Virginians down. Here comes the VPs. Hey, that's a better one. I like that. VP. SP. Kind of put them VPs down. Didn't even think about it. VP. I'm gonna stay away from that name today. Just don't even want to say it. Mhm. Nope. Though perhaps if they had a farm, then maybe I might go there. Uh-huh. And y'all can see for yourself. Oh, man. Get some more over there too. See, I've got a good sentence for you, Ace. At least I'm keeping up with the VPs. And now I'm working on my SPs. See? There is a workaround. Everything that you do, there's a workaround. There's got to be. No. I know it, huh? I am not going to say it. I'll sing the song for you. Well, but you guys have to fill in the blanks. Maybe the first day farm I should have named it something else, huh? But then what would my people say? Oh. Now here's a good one too, the grapes. There's grapes for every season, and they only have one season. Hey, I got it. What's in the... Hey Siri, how do you say peanut in Russian? Huh? I didn't even. Wow. How do you say peanut in Russian again? He ran away. Siri, how do you say peanut in German? Ednus. I like that one. Ednus. You like that? Ednus. I got my own little interpreter right there. Is this under? Yes, it is. Okay. You know, you go some foreign country and you say that word did news, they'd be like, "Did she just call me?" No, I did not. That's the only word that I know in the German language. Here we go. Hey Siri, how do you say peanuts in Japanese? Oh man. Oh no no. You want to know what it, you know how you say it in Japanese? Peanutsu. Peanutsu. peanut soup. I like that. That was good. No, people, I'm not losing my mind. I'm just learning these new words. I'm being evasive today. So, that name. Oh, what was that? Thief? No, no, no. Something thief. Oh. Nope. Oh, Lord. Booty thief. Booty? Booty thief. Booty thief. Yeah, I like booty thief. Hey, here we go. Hey, Siri, how do you say booty thief in Spanish? Oh, my Lord. Ladrón de botín. I like that. Ladrón. You know, the full price of the game in Steam was 25, and then they drop it down to 19 something or 23? No, it was $23. I think it was 23. Oh, oh, why? Oh, because the season. Shoot, it's okay. Suppose I can leave it open until I know when it's going to be planted again. That was a favorite. Check it out. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so this is a free all. Oh, I already have some of those planted. Oh, let's do these. Oh, I think I have a bunch of them up there. Yes, I do. Let's do some tomatoes. Oh, I hate when it does that. I screwed everything up. So this should be one, two. I did screw up. I think. Yep, I did. Oh well. I've been up since like because I had some things to do this morning, and I've been up since I think 4:30, 4:35. I'm really tired, but I can't. If I had to go to sleep now, it's really going to screw things up. It's going to screw up my sleeping. Why are those ready? That's weird. I missed it. Okay. Well, yeah, why not? I wouldn't mind. It's like, some of these languages, I mean, depending on, what it is that you want to find out. I like Siri. Siri's pretty good. Hey, Siri, how many languages can you speak? Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Hey, Siri, how do you say hello in Hindi? Namaste. Oh, Hindi. Interesting. I think I might try to get on my Xbox today and play another game later on this afternoon. Or actually late today. Is it gonna come to the end? Yep. Alright. Okay, wait a minute. No, I don't care about those. Tomatoes. I wanna do the. Where are they? Uh, no, no. There it is. Oh, and there's the other cherry tomatoes. Oh well, I'll have 2 rows and I'll just do something different with that. I have to figure out when. That should have. I'm surprised it didn't change. I have to look at that. Maybe I'll end up having to put that over there. What is that? Lettuce? I guess it is. Weird. It's funny when you see these random lights out there like that. At least it lights up almost 9 of them. I mean, that's a plus, right? Oh, 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 lo, 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 oh, no, 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 no. Oh, did you not see the hairline on that one? Oh my God. That was frightening. Don't tell me you missed it, Ace. Did you miss it? You missed it. Oh my God. Well, listen, I don't know how far back Yeah, you seen that, huh? Oh my God. I mean, I just looked up for a second and I was like, what? Now, why is this like that? Nope. Okay, so what happened to this one? Savory, Napa. Okay, so neither one of them is. So let's just look at this. Savory, whatever you say. Spring, summer. Uh, well, we can't have that now, can we? Savoy is spring, summer. Spring, summer, and we need a green fall. Let me see. What do we got? Probably nothing. Nope. Oh. So, I probably screwed up because. That's interesting. I wonder how I screwed that up. Okay. Yeah. I really would have been like beside myself. Now, where's that other gap? It's gotta be. No, it's not that far over. Here it is. Huh? Okay, so it's gonna do that. Fine, I'll take it. The red one is, I don't know. I'd have to look up the season on that. I mean, I could just put those up top. And oh, I put lettuce to squeeze in between. Oh, I think that was. Okay, so. Okay, so that one's fine. Wow. And I was like out in the middle of nowheres. I hate when that happens. And I ran out of favor too. Oh, good heavens. Black cherry. Okay, so those are, yeah. What can I put here in spring? Wait a minute. Sort by season. Um, oh, I don't. Oh, 79. Ooh. I'll put these up. I don't care. Hey, you know what, Maya? I think tonight I'll try New World on streaming. I'll try it. Either that or I'll do Monster World. Oh God. So you all can see me get my butt kicked. Uh-huh. You know, I wonder how many of you like stop playing a game for a long time and then you go back to playing it. And then what happens is you forget how to use your controllers and stuff. We should do some power wash though too. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing New World tonight. I'll be the couch potato. I don't even know how many of my friends actually I don't know how many of my friends actually play it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so these are the ones. Let's try. Yeah, this is where the almost happened right there. I'll cover it up so Ace don't see it. Oh, wait, I want to put. Can I do this? Yeah. You missed it, Ace. I'm telling you. And it was like it was so close. Like it was just razor thin, paper thin close. Yes, I will. I'll let you all know. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. Wait. Well, that's okay because give me just a moment. I have to answer my door. Well, listen, Ace. All you need to do, seriously, if you want to see the almost paper thin, basically, all you have to do is kind of like uh, whatever length, you'll see it. And I didn't even do an oh. I just oh. I was like, oh no. But I will. I'll put it in Discord. Ace, you missed them all the time, especially the best ones. You missed the best ones. Well, I didn't run out. I just got up and ran. Well, I actually drove to where I had to go. Oh, maybe I can do oatmeal, pineapple. Yeah. Yep, driving can be scary. Absolutely. So wait a minute, I got one more row I can do over there. Oh, I'm glad you saw the sliver because I didn't even see it. But I knew that it was like everything was just empty. And I know I could hear my lurkers screaming, "Look up! Look up!" Oh, what do these things do? Nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Um, it's a spring thing, huh? Okay, I'll do a spring thing. Why not? Flat parsley. Oh yeah, that's probably what I was running on was gas fumes for sure. Does that look off? Oh, no, it just looks kind of weird, but it's not. Oh, it's because there's no. All right, there's lights over there. I gotta find them two spots that I'm missing lights up here. I think it was back that way. I probably should have made those lights the tall ones instead of the short ones. I wanted to, so it kind of stand out. Okay. Um, these requested. So I'm just gonna request. Oh, wait. Oh, those are two different things. Let me see. Available. Hmm. When do they come out? Oh, summer and fall. Oh, okay, that works for me. Oh, oh, and wouldn't you know? Number 5. Well, that works. You know, I think this is always. I think it's yellow. No, zucchini. Okay. And I'll actually be on the server that you had your character on. I'll do that. I'm actually getting the hang of the bow. I like using the bow actually, and I'm actually getting the hang of it, how to use it from a distance, and things like that. But I actually like the bow. Always have. I always like the bow in any game I've ever played. I like playing using the bow. Okay, so let me see. Wait a minute. What did I? I just saw the stupid thing. I think that was fall. The next one. Yeah, it's fall. Um, or winter. Okay. And what? Oh, no. Oh, oh, I better go over here. Oh, crap. Oh, I better hurry up and do those. I better do those other trees. And the goats, okay. Figures, 72. You know, I hate when people beep their horns, and it's like, the person inside the building can hear it. Just give them a minute, give them 5, and they'll be down. They'll be coming down or coming up the door. Okay, these I know will be pineapples. Oh, I didn't even do the things down below. Milk. And wool. Oh crap, I better get cracking on that. Okay, so hopefully, I have a feeling that thing's gonna stop in like 2 minutes. Yeah. And these are lemons. I gotta reset these workers up again because it's just not generating enough for me. There you go. Oh, good. I can do that again, which is fine. Okay. It'd be great if you could download it. See, I don't know about the changes, if there was any. I mean, obviously there probably was, but it's a spice. Okay. Okay, go down here. Shh. He's not even doing the damn trees. I mean, he probably is, but it's taking forever to do these spice trees. I'm gonna move these guys around. What? Production machine changes as well? What do you mean? Is that on their is that on their Discord channel? Are they talking about it now? Okay, how many more? Same person still out there beeping their horn. Yeah, I think I saw somebody saying that the other night too. They were talking about it. So maybe they'll make they'll make an adjustment on that. Well, look at these two people. They look like they're jogging. I gotta figure out what's going on with my fish. See, I'm out of that fish. I don't understand. I mean, it never did that before. It's weird. I mean, seriously, do I have to make another thing of fish somewhere, like the low level ones, just to kind of compensate it like that? I mean, I just don't understand why. I don't know. I don't understand why I would have to go and do that. Um, yeah. It's out now. So I'll shut down my game and see what happens. But see, that goes to show you at least they're listening and they're doing something about it. You gotta be kidding. Oh, I didn't hear this one. Okay, I'm gonna exit out. So the screen is gonna go black for a few minutes because I'm gonna try to get this crazy update. Exit out. Okay, hold on. um, um, oh, library, library. You know, I don't. Oh, wait. Oh, farm together 338.9 download high. Oh, 1 o'clock. Guess what? It's like I must have got it during the thing. So I'm just gonna have to log. I'm gonna have to just log back in. No big deal. At least it got done. That's what counts. Okay. Okay. So now just go here. I probably got another. I probably got another 15 minutes before I have to sign off because I want to go get something to eat. Oh, what's good? What happened? That's weird. We get a tent? How do you know you get a tent? Where? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Where is this tent? I don't see no tent. I bet you we get that tent for the the 4th of July thing, right? The hayride event, because I did see a tent in the background. Oh, oh, ow, ow, hello. Where is it? Hey. Um. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Animal shed. Okay. How many colors did they give us? 3. There's something new in here. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. You know I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Okay, what color? This is brown, blue, green. Now green is nice, you know. You know. Is that like a solar panel or something on the back? We have to check that out. Purple. Oh no, pink. Oh, that's see, it looks kind of blue, but I'm not complaining. You know, I'm gonna go with the green. Okay. Oh, it's a little one, but we're good. Where can I put my little tent? Hey, I got just a spot for my tent. Aw, isn't that cute? No, sir. Oh my God, I can sleep in it. Look at that. I can sleep in my tent. Oh my gosh. Now, I'm assuming that that's like some type of solar panel. Yeah. All the more for us to spend our diamonds, right, guys? Yeah. You said something about the machine. Okay, so, all right. Here we go. Oh, well, no, I was out. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe that's understandable. Okay, so I don't have enough pears. We do that. One eight. Okay. Um. Okay. Uh. Oh. 400 milk. Okay. Oh God, I think tomatoes is gonna be a problem. 15 cheese. Okay. Let's see how the tomatoes do. Hmm, 23 cans. So it's not bad, I guess. I guess it is bad because that now at once until I don't have any more tomatoes. I just, oops, I just used all my tomatoes. Oh my God. Oh. See, that's the thing I don't like. It's like you gotta do more trees and I don't know. And I'm gonna log off because I'm hungry and I need to eat some food. I had food early this morning, like way too early this morning. So what I'm gonna do is say goodbye until the next time, and I hope you enjoyed that first video that I did. It's all incorporated, of course. But I hope you enjoyed that first one I did. And if you have any further questions on that, please, 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 don't be afraid to ask. We will help you to answer it. Because like I told you, I do put these on YouTube. So if there is a question, ask away. Or you can join us on our Discord channel. We'll be more than happy to answer you. Or if not, you can go to the Farm Together Discord channel too and ask if you have any questions, especially where the game is going to be coming out in another few weeks. But I want to try to get some of these new people that are still watching the videos, if you are, and I want to try to get you on board and show you that it's really not as bad a game as you think. Especially too if you're playing on PC. But when it comes to Xbox, I'll be on my Xbox then too, helping you guys if you need help. So, and there's a whole crew of us people that even more than happy to help you out. So it doesn't matter what level your farm is, we'll be there to help you. So, I bet you was lurking, Mr. T. You always, you just, but thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and I hope you all have a great afternoon and evening and morning. And for sure, God bless you all. And lurkers, you know who loves you, because I do. I think it's great that you're here, and you know what? That's what counts. Because you know what? When you look out there and you look up and you see today is here for you, that is a good thing. It's a good thing that you all are here. And, we can all be down in the dumps, but always remember it's always baby steps. Don't ever try to take these jumping leaps because you know what? It doesn't work that way. It's baby steps. And sometimes you're gonna fall on your face, but don't worry about it. Just get back up and keep on going until you just keep going. Like me, I'm just going, and that's it is what it is. So love you all, and you all have a blessed day. Thank you so very much for watching. Take care. Ugh, I was lurking. And I will definitely be doing New World tonight, so you might catch me. Haha.